Hi dearest, how are you all doing? Today I'm going to be showing you how I made this cute crinoline fascinator with a bed cage. Do let me know which event you will be wearing this to. Alright, so let's look at what you'll be needing to make this crinoline fascinator with bed cage. So the first thing you're going to be needing is your needle and thread. Thank you, Queen, for the pink cushion idea. And the scissors. I don't misplace my needles again. And that's your thread. And there's the headband, the thin headband, the one that's made of thin metal, 0.2 inches. Then those are garland flowers. And then you need your crinoline. Now this crinoline is measured 9 inch. I have another one there that is measured 9 inch again. I have this other one that is measured 10 inches. And I have this other one that's a bit above 10 inch, like 10.5 inches. And your measurement tape, of course. So now let us start first of all. The first thing you want to do is we're going to be taking our bed cage. Now this bed cage veil is measured 9 inches. And what you want to do, we're going to be attaching it to a part. You can just measure 2 inches above, and that's where you're going to be placing it on the headband, the Alice band, sorry. So first thing you want to do is just split it a bit at the edge, and that's what I'm doing. I'm doing a sewing. Now do not leave without getting to the end, because somewhere along the line I would be giving you our usual challenge, which will get you some free classes in the Ventcraft Academy. So let's get back to today's tutorial. So the next thing, what I'm doing, I'm just checking my head to see the placement. So you can do that on a mannequin head or your own head, and I think just 2 inches above the edge is okay, but do check. Then the next thing I did was to sew it to the Alice band. Now because this Alice band is already wrapped with a material, it's easy to capture the material and use it to sew to hold the bed cage veil in place. Now it's time to use the crinoline. This crinoline is 7 inches of width. And remember, this is the 10.5. I actually had put glue on it for a project I wanted to do previously, but didn't make use of it. So what we're going to be doing right now, we're going to be making bows with it. But I did the bows in a special way. Usually I don't make my bows like this, but I made it this way. So just watch and see how you're gonna do this. Watch carefully. As I said, I would ask a question, and the question would give you an opportunity to attend a class, 2 classes, who knows, in the Ventcraft Academy for free. Yeah. Okay, so I'm making my bow now for one, and this same way is the way I'm going to make the other bows, the other crinoline that you saw me cut. Remember, I cut out 10.5 inches, 10 inches, 9 inches, and another 9 inches. So since you have watched how I made this particular bow, it means you already know how to make the other one. So I'm going to do a fast track. So enjoy this cool music while you watch. Okay, so now we are on the next one. Now this one I decided to hold the edge first of all, so you can see there are different ways you can do your bow. Okay, so then I get the midpoint and I sew it to it. It's just misbehaving, really. Don't mind it. So I was trying to get, okay, how do I go about it? Okay, while you can see me struggling with it and finally getting it, please do make sure that if you haven't subscribed to this great channel of mine, that you do so. Trust me, you would gain a lot and it's going to help you. How many of you have been watching our series on how to make massive sales this Christmas season, this holiday season? If you have, please do let me know in the comment section below. Just tell me you've been watching the massive sales, and if you have already started making massive sales, do let me know that you have. So the first thing you want to do is grab the 10.5 inch and you put the 10 inches just adjacent a little. You just leave a little space. So it's kind of a bowl slanting on top of a bowl. But you first of all take the 10.5 and then you put the 10-inch on top. Now this is the 9 inches, and then at 9 inches, and I put it slanting also on it, and I'm going to sew them all together. So keep watching and learning. Once you're done with that, the next thing you want to do is take the three parts that you have sewn, remember the 10.5, the 10 inches, and the 9, and then you're going to attach it to that place that you sewed on the bed cage veil on the Alice band. You're going to sew them all together there. And still, as you did for the bed cage veil, you're going to be sewing the thread through the material on the Alice band. That's to ensure that it holds firm. Keep watching and learning. Be reminded also of the opportunity that we have for you to be members of this great channel. I look forward to having more of you subscribing for membership, and that's saying that you support the channel, and also that gives you a chance to watch the video earlier. The videos that I put up, it gives you priority to your replies on the comment section, and then gives you some special emojis and badges. Once you're done with that, what you do is you're going to take the flowers from your flower garland, and you're going to be sewing it to the place where you have the sewings um, on the bow, the bows that you joined together. So what I actually did was I sewed the first one to it, and then after it I started opening the others. Okay, that's I brought out the green stalk from underneath them to form like an open flower, okay, on top of it. Like, see, that's what I'm doing now. So I take out all the green stuff and it forms like an open flower. Then I sewed it all the way around, and I'm using exactly the same color of thread as the flower and the bow, so it was not visible. But of course, you make sure that as you're sewing in from the top part, you take it very close to the initial sew. If not, it would be visible even if the color are the same. So keep watching and learning. Now to our challenge. Now the challenge is, how many crinoline pieces did we use and what was the total measurement? The winner will be chosen at random, and that person would attend Brooch Class 1 in the Vencraft Academy for free. The winner will be announced next week, Wednesday. So the next thing you're going to do is you have to cover the back, the place that had the sewing tool at the back. And what I did was to make use of those flowers. I opened up one and I put glue and I just stuck it to the back. And that's how I made this pretty crinoline fascinator.